What rate of return will you need to earn every year to maintain your lifestyle?
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Plant-Based Homestead Prepper, where we make prepping fun. Yeah. And you know what? Life is fun. Life is wonderful. Life is awesome. And we got drive time, so we got a lot of drive time today. So I'm deep out in the woods, and just finished my last job, and we probably got about 45 minutes to an hour worth of drive time. So I said, you know what? Let me just do a live now. This will possibly and probably take place of our normal 6 o'clock. Here's news, y'all.
The next relief bill and the next shutdown. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. A deal is reached on more help for small businesses, hospitals, and testing. A Senate vote expected today. Meantime, President Trump plans to sign an executive order temporarily stopping immigration to the U.S., citing 2 main reasons, including jobs.
Some 22 million people have applied for unemployment insurance. The other issue, of course, is health. The president wants to stop as many infections from coming in from overseas as possible. Democratic reaction was swift and harsh. From Gerald Nadler, quote, President Trump now seeks to distract us from his fumbled COVID-19 response by trying to put the blame on immigrants. The truth is, many immigrants are on our front lines protecting us as doctors, nurses, health aides, farm workers, and restaurant workers.
Fox's John Roberts at the White House. The U.S. Navy just confirming that more than 700 sailors from the USS Theodore Roosevelt have tested positive for coronavirus, more than 3,800 testing negative. 9 sailors remain admitted to the U.S. Navy hospital in Guam. Tumbling oil prices dragging stocks down for a second day, though for oil, it's not as bad as yesterday when prices fell below zero. Economist Kevin Hassett is a senior advisor to President Trump.
This is a very, very short-run disruption because, again, what happened, the president said it exactly right, is that we've stopped in order to control the virus, and we've never really stopped an economy before, and so strange things are going to happen for a short while.
The June contract for oil, which starts tomorrow, settling down over 43% at less than $12 a barrel, the Dow dropping over 2%. A record fine for Chipotle. The restaurant chain agreeing to pay $25 million to resolve criminal charges that tainted food sickened over 1,000 people. The California-based company avoiding a conviction by improving food safety. America is listening to Fox News.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome. And people are blowing at me right there because I've refused to turn. It says no turn on red except from right lane, which I'm in, between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. only. And I know how to read signs now because I've gotten a ticket and a citation by turning right when I wasn't supposed to be. So y'all can blow all you want back there, whatever. So anyway, now the president has signed an executive order, stopping immigration, which I find that very interesting, because I thought we had already shut down flights, and I mean, how else will anybody get in if they can't fly in? I'm just saying, I only have this Texas education and this theological degree, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, how are people getting into the country right now? We can't even leave our houses, and you mean tell me it's so important that you need to sign an executive order to stop people from coming into the country? I can't even leave my daggum house. What kind of sense does that make? I don't know. I mean, am I off base here or what? Hey, Tara, Ashley, Linda. What's up? How y'all doing? I mean, am I totally off base on this one or what? I mean, you got to sign an executive order to stop immigration, and we as the people who live in this country can't even go anywhere. I mean, what am I missing here? Literally, what am I missing? So all is up a little bit today. It's not in negative anymore. I didn't even know that things could go negative. I thought the worst thing you could do, like I invest my money in the stocks and all that kind of stuff, I thought the worst thing that happens, I just lose my principal. I didn't know I could go into negative. It's crazy. This is so, and you know what, and one thing I did hear in that news report, we've never stopped an economy before. So you can expect some strange things to happen, just like I told you guys a month or two ago. You can expect some strange things to happen with your telephones and your internets and all that kind of stuff. You can expect that, expect the unexpected. Like somebody said earlier, expect the unexpected. So yeah, it's all good. But I just found that to be very, very humorous that the president is signing an executive order to stop immigration. And we can't even immigrate in the country right now. So I need to find out what the immigrants know who are coming here, because we can't even go to the beach and go to the movies and go out to eat and stuff. So what the heck do they know that we don't know? But they come here and they got more freedoms than we have? I'm just asking for a friend, because I don't get it. So what else was in the news? Oh, the Navy, looked like it was 700 sailors tested positive for COVID-19. Now I didn't catch if it said they were on the Roosevelt or just in the Navy at large. I didn't catch that detail. But if they're on the Roosevelt, then that captain that they relieved, he's looking pretty doggone good right now, which I thought that was bull crap from the beginning. Them gonna relieve somebody for trying to protect their crew, I thought that was just crappy. But, who am I? So anyway, that's the news. Well, what else have you guys heard? Have you guys heard anything about North Korea and Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un, whatever? Hello, family. Hello, Queenie. Texas Lieutenant Governor said it is more important to get the economy going than for people to live. I saw that. And my brother, he posted on his Facebook page, he's like, I've been trying to tell y'all for years they care more about money than they do our lives. I mean, that's obvious. Hello? If they care anything, okay, think about it like this. If they, being the powers that be, the people who are in control of stuff, if they cared about American lives, when this thing first broke out in January, why wouldn't they shut the borders down there and stop all the flights then, except for domestic? Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they bring like at least 2, maybe 3 plane loads of people who were already infected with people who weren't infected back to the United States? Did that not happen? I was screaming at the radio, screaming at the TV when it happened. And I was like, why in the world would you bring infection here? Why would you know? Knowingly, I understand people who you didn't know had the infection. But you bring people back and you know they got the infection? What kind of sense did that make? Didn't make any sense to me then. It still doesn't make any sense to me now. Unless you were trying to release the infection here on a mass basis. And then if you wanted to do that, you just drop it in certain populations, i.e. New York, California, all it takes is one person to go to work and boom, now you got 10 people, next day you got 1,000, next day you got 100,000, 10 infect 10. I haven't even heard, have you guys heard this term in the last 2 months? The R-naught, has anybody heard that? What the infection rate is? They were saying that, it was 1 to 1, then it was 1 to 3. I haven't heard that term in like 2 months. What is the R-naught ratio? Haven't heard that. And then again, I stopped listening to these press conferences, so I probably wouldn't hear it. Then again, I don't know if they've been saying it. Please stay in your lane. Thank you. I just heard that this CV is all a hoax, an exercise to bring the New World Order, saying Dr. Fauci lied to the American people. You're going to hear stuff like that, Queenie. Okay, I've been hearing that for 3 months now. You're going to hear that. You're going to hear this not real. It's a hoax that, people were. And then again, it could be real and it could be released on purpose just so we can see what was going to happen to people and what they were going to do. Well, you see people are rioting. Or they're rioting, they're protesting. How about that? Go to Israeli new YouTube channel. I mean, I believe you, Queenie, and I've heard that theory also. I've heard that several times, probably more times than I care to admit. I hope that's not the truth, but like I keep telling you guys, we will never know the truth. We still don't know who killed JFK. I bet if I ask, let's do a poll question right now. Who killed JFK? I guarantee I'm gonna get 3 different answers from the 6 people that are on here. Who killed JFK? Let's just start there. Hell, who killed Martin Luther King? Y'all know he wasn't killed on that balcony, right? If you didn't know that Martin Luther King Jr. was not killed on that balcony, then you need to do some research. Okay? We don't even know those things. They happened like 50 years ago, you know? We have no clue. So we won't know the extent or the background or the backstory of any of this stuff. We won't know it. We just won't know it. Am I broadcasting? Are y'all there? I'm getting no responses for nothing. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's all about money. You just gotta, you know, if you want to find close to what the truth is going to be about anything, follow the darn money. Follow the money. Follow the money. And you best better believe that if Congress, Senate, the president, or whomever is trying to pass some kind of stimulus where they're going to give everybody $1,200, you best better believe they're getting something out of it. Can't make me believe they're doing it for the people. You best better believe if they're going to pass a stimulus for $2,000 a month per person, then they're getting something in return. All right? I've heard the CV has a strain of HIV and SARS. Combination, CIA, Mafia for JFK. That's the closest to the truth I found. But a lot of folks think it's Lee Harvey Oswald. I watched another documentary that when they they heard shots and the CIA agents that were behind them, they picked up their rifles. The car accelerated, and hell, one of them shot JFK in the back of the head then, by accident. I've heard that theory. You know, we'll never know the truth. And who was the lady on the grassy knoll? Hey Doc, you okay? Yeah, the night collector sleep. He said his sleep pattern has been off like crazy, and that's why we've been missing it. But we're doing this early because I got a lot of drive time. We're doing this now. We will not do a 6 p.m. tonight. I got to spend some time with my wife. I've been neglecting her. We've been kind of, I'm not gonna say we've been kind of avoiding each other, but we've been kind of like social distancing ourselves, even though we live in the same house. You know, we know when each other are getting on each other's nerves. So tonight we'll probably do a movie night or a cooking top shelf type night or whatever. Eat some popcorn, drink some juice. I wish I had some doggone liquor. And we don't even drink like that, you know. And I like stuff that tastes good, like tastes fruity. Like I like Sex on the Beach, and I like Tequila Sunrise. Those are my 2 favorite drinks. And I don't even with my Tequila Sunrise, I don't even want you to put a whole bunch of liquor in it. You know, just enough so I know it's some alcohol, but give me all the good fruity stuff. That's the way I like to drink. I like to drink where it'll take me like 20 drinks to get drunk, not 3. You know, and you know, and I don't get drunk, so whatever. And I don't even like feeling tipsy. You know, people like, oh, I'm feeling good. Yeah, I don't even like that feeling. I don't like that feeling of, you know, and I don't like that out of control feeling. The legal pot industry in California is taking a financial hit. Yeah, everybody's taking a financial hit right now. Everybody, except for who? That's the question. Who's not taking a financial hit right now? And that's probably who's behind all of this. thought about it earlier. I was like, Amazon is probably busting through the seams with packages. As a matter of fact, when you order stuff on Prime right now, I don't think you're getting it the next day. You might get it the next day. You might get it the day after that. So, blame it on Jeff Bezos. Blame it on Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, they're even taking a hit right now because, their ad money is down. People when the economy is doing great, people are advertising, and even Facebook's taking a hit. That's the question. Who's not taking a financial hit right now? I mean, poor restaurants. I mean, it's already a 85-90% chance you're not going to make it in the restaurant business as it is. You throw something like this on it where people have not, they haven't had people come in and eat for 3 months. What's that going to do to somebody's business who has a cafe, who has a restaurant? Pina colada, that's a good one too. How do you make it back from that? I'm still $1,300 up in my investment. Which investment, Night Collector? I agree. I hate the tipsy feeling. That's why I don't drink unless it's a special occasion. Yeah, I can't stand that. I mean, because who in their right mind wants to take something into their body and then it alters your reality? I don't like that. I mean, that's just not, to me, that's not cool. And I used to be in the Navy. I wasn't even a big drinker in the Navy, but I see these guys as soon as we hit port. This crazy. I used to have a nice little hustle in the Navy. They used to pay me to be their Liberty buddy so they can go out and get toasted because they know I'd bring them back to the ship and get them back safe. Amazon's hiring. Ah, really? Amazon, eh? If stocks fail a lot more, I would buy more. Okay. I mean, and that's wise. Right now, now's the time. If you got the money, now's the time to get in the stock market. I mean, Warren Buffett, I'm sure he's loving this right now. This is when he makes all his money. And a lot of folks consider him the greatest investor of all times. He's a down. Because trust me, they're not going to be down forever. This time yet next year or even 2022, you're not going to be able to buy a Ford stock for $4.90. Shoot. Even if it goes up to $8, $9 where it normally is, you just doubled your money almost, I have 15 different stocks, some up, some down, but I look at the average. That's cool. And that's good. That's good for you. You're dollar cost averaging your stocks. I don't really play that way. I get in, get out, I'm not really playing this week. I am taking a break until I can get a true picture of where we're going as far as the direction. Then I'll jump back in, I'll make it a little bit. But see, my focus, I try to really focus on one thing at a time. And right now, my focus is, I really don't want to tell y'all. My focus is getting us ready for this homestead, okay? Or getting us ready to purchase land. That's where my focus is right now. And I'm really good at focusing on one thing at a time. Really, really good. I am terrible at focusing on multitasking. Even though a lot of folks are like, oh my God, how do you do so much? Because I do them one at a time. Now I'm driving, but I'm talking to y'all, but I'm driving, I can glance over there every now and then and see what y'all are saying. Give Jennifer a hug for you. Okay, I will. No problem. She needs it too. And all of us are feeling the crunch. All of us are feeling the pinch. And Jennifer, she's used to going every day, And I can tell it's on her that she's not able to move around like normal. Now, I'm surprised there's not a lot of traffic out here. But then again, a lot of people are not at work. So, that's where we are, y'all. It's just, this is just crazy times that we live in. I'm hoping to goodness that they pass this next stimulus and they send us $4,000 a month for the next 12 months. I'll be like, cool. You're going to send it, I'm sure going to accept it. And I know some folks are going to be like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. You got to pay it back, blah, blah, blah. Hey, J. Paul Getty said if you owe the bank $100, that's your problem. If you owe the bank $100 million, that's the bank's problem. So guess what? that's the bank's problem in my case, what I'm trying to say. So, it is what it is, y'all. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. So it is raining here. This is like the third day in a row it's been raining. My garden is looking pretty doggone beautiful. I love this time of year when everything starts turning green. I love that because it shows life. And I love seeing life. I love seeing things live. I love seeing things come alive. I love seeing my trees just growing, blossoming. And even those cuttings that I did last year. Oh, I forgot I had a call at 4:30. Even those cuttings that I did last year, they're alive and well, and they have leaves on them, and I didn't think they was gonna make it. And I was like, wow, they're beautiful. I mean, really are beautiful. What you saying here? Yes, us Pisces, we are bird free. You can't confine us. We go next. Yeah, and that's why, every so often I'll be like, babe, you want to ride with me to such and such and such and such? And, she might be like, yeah. She'd be like, no. I'll be like, well, I'm going to go here. Like Saturday, I had a couple stops I was going to make. I was like, I'm going here, and then I'm going here. She's like, oh, no, I'm not going over there. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I have social anxiety, too. I cannot stand being in crowds. Yeah, I can't stand it. I didn't know Jennifer's on. I didn't know she was on, but we got a call at 4:30, honey. Isn't it awesome? So anyways, yeah, it's raining out here, but it's not raining on this side. It's crazy. Water's rather choppy. See if y'all can. Bam. Can y'all see the water? Beautiful. That's right. All that you're looking at is water. More than I can drink. Isn't it amazing? I think oftentimes, because I come across this bridge, 2 or 3, 4 times a month. And isn't it amazing how man has built? I mean, right now I am crossing the Chesapeake Bay, and this is miles and miles and miles of water that I'm crossing, and I'm doing it via bridge, and it's just amazing to me, it really truly is. Marvels, is that what they call them? I think that's what they're called. So anyway, and just think, 200 years ago, what's that, 1820, you had to cross this via boat. And if it wasn't big enough, you would definitely die in this water because you would capsize. Especially on a day like this, that water's choppy as heck. You get out there in a little boat today, you're not gonna be here tomorrow. Or they'll be looking for you like they do off times around here for people who are out fishing and boating and whatever. They're like, yeah, we're looking for old George, and about 3 or 4 days later, George will wash up on some part of the beach somewhere. It's just amazing. So I guess I'm gonna have to get off here in about 7 minutes and get on this conference call. I don't want to. I really truly don't want to. Honestly, I don't want to. I'd much rather just sit here and talk to y'all. But just so y'all know, we will not be doing a 6 o'clock tonight. I am actually going to spend some time with Jennifer this evening. We're going to have some kind of either movie night, or we're going to watch the cooking channel night, eat something yummy, and probably fall asleep on the sofa. That's usually what happens. But I hadn't really spent a whole bunch of time with her. No video games tonight. If she want to watch movies, that's what we'll do. So, what did Queenie say? You can us Pisces instructions, but we we are going to do it our way. That sounds about right. I'm not sure. Y'all do me a favor. When y'all see me driving like this, do one-liner comments. And if you got like multiple lines that you're gonna do, it's so much easier for me to read them if y'all just do one-liners. Okay. I probably hadn't said that in a while. I missed the crossing. It's so beautiful and peaceful. Just you smell. Oh, you talking about crossing over here? Yeah, Jennifer drives this every day. All I see is I hate being told what to do. That's definitely Jennifer. When I want to piss her off, I'll be like, hey, do such and such and such. Boy. Now she'll do anything for me if I ask her. But if I just like do such and such and such and such. Now sometimes I want her to do it the way I want her to do it for a certain reason. But I can't stand explaining all that. I'm like, babe, can't you just do it the way I asked you to do it? Yeah. You missed the water. I worked on fishing boats. Really? Oh wow, that's interesting. Just not rough water. Oh, that's awesome. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I worked on boats for a long time too. You guys know, believe now. When I was on the USS Ticonderoga, the USS Ticonderoga is 88 feet across, and from bow to stern, I think it's roughly about 220 feet. Okay, the superstructure from waterline to superstructure, it's like 300 feet high. Y'all, we went through a storm one time, and I literally went up on the bridge. The bridge is the very top, where the captain is and the first officers and all that kind of stuff, where they drive the ship and all that kind of stuff. I literally went up there because I wanted to see what everybody's talking about, because this is the way the storm was. And we tried to avoid it, but apparently we still, got caught in it. It would be like, when the bow of the ship would rise, it would come crashing down into the water. Bloosh! And it would rise again. Bloosh! And when that happens, they put everybody who's not essential personnel, they put everybody on in their rack. Like, hey, just go to your berthing space. Get in your rack, because that's the safest place for you to be. So I just had to be on watch. So I went up to the pilot house because I wanted to see what everybody was telling me. Like, man, you got to go to the pilot house. Now you couldn't go outside. The weather decks were secured. You could not go outside at all. And they're normally secured at nighttime anyway. But during a storm like this, oh yeah, you better not open a hatch. If you do, you're doing it at your own, what is it called? Your own discretion. That's not the word I'm looking for. But anyway, you're doing it at your own risk. All right? Because if you fall overboard doing weather like that, we're not going to find you. We can send the helicopter out, send the boats out, turn the ship around. Not going to find you. It's a big ocean, y'all. So, I went up. I made my way up to the pilot house. In interior of the ship. While I was up there, first of all, you're at one of the tallest points in the ship. So you're feeling everything. It's like a roller coaster. Bish, bish. It's loud. Those waves are so tall. Now get this. Now in the pilot house, from the water line to the pilot house, you're talking 120, 150, maybe 180 feet. And then you're talking from there to the bow, a good 80, 90 feet, okay? The water, get this, the waves are so big that when we go up and we come crashing down, the next wave would come over the pilot house. So you're figuring the pilot house is, let's just say between 50 and 80 feet high. Waves are going over the pilot house. They got the windshield wipers on and everything. It's not helping, And in order to even change the windshield wiper blades, you got to have somebody up on a hoist, on a ladder that's 50, 80 feet off the deck. Well, off the deck is probably 40 to 50 feet. So you're figuring waves are coming over. So you're talking about 100, 120 foot waves. Crazy, crazy stuff. It's amazing to see. Definitely, definitely amazing. I don't know how wonderfully amazing it is, but it's amazing. All right, so I guess I need to get off here and call in on this conference call. It's right at 4:30 now. So again, we will not be having a 6 o'clock tonight. We are going to forego our 6 o'clock. This is going to take the place of our 6. And if you guys missed this, if you missed the 6 bad enough, you really, really need a 6 o'clock, come back in and watch this one again 2 or 3 times, okay? Oh, and we will never do what we did last night ever again. Just so y'all know. I got too many emails today from YouTube giving me slap on the wrist and threatening to, tar and feather me and take my firstborn and all that kind of stuff. So we won't ever do that again, all right? If we need to have music, I guess we'll sing it from here on out, okay? All right, y'all. We are out. Thank y'all so much for being here. I absolutely love y'all. I'm going to send you some love. Y'all enjoy. And do me a favor tonight. Stay off of the conspiracy channels. Just enjoy tonight, okay? I'm giving y'all a break tonight. Tonight is non-conspiracy night. Do something fun tonight. Watch a movie. Play a video game. Put together a puzzle. Do a crossword puzzle. Do Sudoku. Do something other than conspiracies tonight, all right? All right, y'all. I will check y'all later, and I will see y'all next time, okay? Take care.